Hello, I am Fenric the Forgotten Wolf, and I am going to tell you how I became a furry. But before we get into that, first of all, I am what you might say a little bit tipsy because I have played the last two episodes of Broadway Jeopardy from the YouTube channel Broadway by Ghostlight. And you see, every time I get one of the questions correct, I take a shot of whiskey. So I actually got quite a few. So I had 2 weeks worth to watch. So I'm good here. And the second thing is this will not be like my normal videos, which are meant to just be kind of humorous and are heavily scripted. And in this video, I'm just talking to the camera. So, yeah. All right. Do you want to know how I became a furry? Well, of course you do. Why else would you be here? All right. So, to start with, I am not your typical furry. I did not grow up drawing pictures of anthropomorphic animals. I never really considered, that anthropomorphic animals were something that I was interested in. Not that I have anything against Zootopia or Robin Hood or, one of my favorite movies is Fox and the Hound. But I never really thought about that until much later in life. And so there's a couple of things that happened that sort of brought me to the furry fandom. But before those things happened, I've been aware of furries for probably a good 25 years or so. And my thoughts about furries always came down to, well, they seem like they're having a lot of fun, and they seem like they're putting the smiles on faces of people that are not in fursuits but are interacting with them. And, once in a while, a third thought of, wow, they look really good in those fursuits there. Yeah. So, okay. So what happened? So there is someone that I speak to on a regular basis that has kind of been telling me for a while, hey, you should have something else in your life besides work and your cats. And, I suppose he's right. For a good 15 years, there's been nothing in my life but work and my cats. He also had a way of, whenever I would bring up this idea of like one's authentic self, he would sort of fire back with, well, yeah, but I don't think I really need to know everybody's authentic self. Like, if you're a furry, like to dress up like an animal on the weekends, I don't think I really need to know that. Okay, well, he said that to me like a bunch of times. Okay. And then I suppose last year, 2024, I'm not much of a drinker outside of Broadway Jeopardy, but there was, probably a holiday. I sometimes drink on holidays. And, if you're an old, single, pathetic lone wolf like I am, then on a holiday, you tend to, like, have some drinks and maybe see if you can find an online chat room to, like, just, exchange some messages with some other human being to know that you're, like, not alone in the entire world. So I was in this chat room. It was not a furry chat room. But I ended up chatting with a gentleman whose screen name indicated that he was probably a furry. He turned out to be a furry. And so I took the opportunity to sort of grill him about questions about being a furry. And one of them was like, gee, it seems really expensive to be a furry. And he's like, oh, no. Most furries don't have fursuits. And even if you want to express your persona in a tangible way, you don't have to spend $5,000. And so he showed me himself, and he, he did not have a fursuit. He did not have anything that was even close to a fursuit. Okay, he was. I will say he was dressed up. He was being a dog, but he did not. No, yet no, 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 no. But anyway, it was it was still kind of fun, and so I was like, okay, well, after that, I did some internet searching, furries near me, fur meets near me. There are fur meets in my area. There's a furry convention just like pretty much 10 minutes from where I live. So, yeah, I became a furry, and that was 3 months ago. Here I am. So, I'm a very new furry. I'm also a very new YouTuber, and I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. So, if there's mistakes in my videos, like, well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure it out. But yes, and I again have no way to end this video, so I'm just going to say banana fana fofana, furry furry fofana, stay wolfy boys.